Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking Craft. Just thought I'd come on and show you my latest journal I finished, or my latest sketchbook I suppose I'd call it. Sometimes when I want to craft and don't want to get messy, I grab out my little sketchbook and my black pens, and it's about the third flip through I've done. This is the third journal third sketchbook I've completed. It's about 60 pages. I only do them one-sided because the idea is to either cut them out and use them in my craft, in my art journaling or different things, or sometimes I photocopy them and use them as well. So I'll sort of flip through and show you what I've been up to. So it's just in a Micador sketchbook, which is about $4 in Australia. I like the white pages and it doesn't seem to bleed through that much. I do have a piece of thin cardboard behind each page so I don't get bleed through to the next page. You just have to excuse my voice. I've got a bit of hay fever and I'm not feeling 100%, but I thought I'd still come on and show you anyway so I can pop this book away. So these are just some funny houses that I designed or just got inspired by. Some drawings I've got inspired by other people, so I'll let you know who they are if I can remember them. If not, I'll let you know the group that I was looking in. So the first two are this way, so I'll keep the book this way. This is one of my kids' drawings. One of Alexis's friends were out at an event and we were drawing in the journal. This is a sketch. Alexis loves Monster High, and I promised her I'll paint her a Monster High canvas, so I was copying some of the faces. So this is Frankie, this is the face she wants. And then I was doing some smaller versions of, I think that's the one with pink hair. Hang on. That's the one with green hair, that's Frankenstein. That's the one with pink hair, and that's another one. So just deciding what I want to do. So I'll flip it this way. So this is a castle I drew. My daughter and I had a step-by-step drawing book, so we both sat down and did a castle. So if I haven't mentioned, I don't think I did, all these drawings are done in pen. There's no pencil beforehand. I find if I start with pencil and start rubbing out and doing all that, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I draw worse when I have a pencil in my hand because I know I can rub it out and start again. With pen, I'm committed to the lines I make. I think about it a bit more. I think about what shapes are in front of others. I think about what I have to draw first. It's very relaxing doing this. It's very, if I'm stressed, I do it. Some people colour in adult colouring books. That does nothing for me. That makes me more stressed, colouring, but I like to do this. Each to their own, I suppose. So this does, if I get stressed or I'm just having a bad day, I'll grab this book and just, I don't know, has that same effect on me. And then I have something pretty to use. Another page, so some more kids are in here. So these ones are actually inspired by Courtney Diaz. Courtney Diaz is The Little Ink on YouTube and also on the Facebook group. And these are inspired by her little nook dwellers, she calls them. So I like to look at people's drawings and not almost copy them, but be inspired by them, sometimes straight out copy them just for practice. I'm not selling the images or doing anything like that, so I'm assuming it's okay to be inspired by them. And I love Courtney's nook dwellers, they're just gorgeous. But I need to work on the facial expressions because they're not as cute as hers. So there's a lot of those type ones in here. So a couple more of her nook dwellers. These are quite cute. I've used this image a few times in my journal. Just working on some eyes and another nook dweller. So I'll put a link down to the Little Ink YouTube channel, Courtney Diaz, and the Little Ink Facebook group. And she's running an altered sewing book journal, and she does a lot of the nook dwellers in there and little characters and things. So this is one of hers as well, just the mermaid. I love the mermaid. Don't like the eyes on this one, or the glasses are lopsided, but hey, it was the first drawing of, sorry, I'll move down a bit, a mermaid. I'll flip through these quite quickly. Just an owl's face, another nook dweller. Sometimes I do these on the train, sometimes I do them when I'm waiting for my daughter. I'm always waiting for my daughter to finish something. Another mermaid, like this one better. So I tend to not rip out any of these books. If it's a bad drawing, I just leave it in there because it's just part of the process. I was actually going to do Inktober this year, but I toyed with the idea last year and did something else. I did an October daily, which is more of a scrapbook side of it and photos, but that didn't get finished. But October is so busy a month, I just couldn't commit to drawing one drawing a day. So I may do Inktober concept of these sort of drawings in, November's no better, December's no better, maybe January. Life's just getting hectic. So this was actually inspired by a drawing someone had posted that they'd done in the Little Ink Facebook group. So a little male cat. Not really into cats, but I like the image, so I did it, and a female cat. So eventually might colour these, I might photograph them and put them in my journal. Some faces. These were inspired by quick faces by Courtney. Is it Courtney? Can't think of her name now. She's an English lass. Haven't seen her videos for a while, actually. I'll put a link to her channel down below as well. And she was talking about drawing quick 5-minute faces, just to get some practice in. So a few of these are inspired by her faces. So just some quirky little faces. I need to work on my faces because sometimes they don't look like faces. I like this one with the roses in the hair, and this. Just some hearts, just doodling away. So some more faces. I like this one. This one's kind of cool. This one's nice. Amy, not Courtney. Amy someone. Put her link below. Haven't seen a video from her in ages, so I probably can't remember her name. Some little people inspired as well. I think these are inspired by Amy, the little UK lady that does it. Another one. I love the plaits. Plaits are gorgeous. This almost looks like my daughter, maybe, not the big buffy fringe. Don't particularly like that one, but it's a part of a process. That one's kind of cute with the glasses and the fuzzy hair. Yeah, didn't like the nose on that one. Because I do draw in pen, I can't erase it. Sometimes if, this almost looks like a Wendy Mason quirky girl actually. Because I can't erase it, I just keep going with it. Yeah, I stuffed up the nose, but I just kept going with the drawing and completed it. This one looks cross-eyed, trying to practice doing different hairstyles and different facial features. Noses I have trouble with. I struggle with noses so much. So different hairstyles again. Just doodling around. Oh, that was one of the kids doodling around. It's done with a bit thicker texture. Don't like drawing in this thick texture as much as the thin ones. These are inspired by Courtney Diaz again. She made some little scrap monsters, and the idea was to draw a shape and use washi tape or scraps of paper and sort of collage onto the scrap monster. And I decided to draw some, just to draw some, practice drawing some little quirky faces and different things. So we'll colour this one in. What I'm actually on the hunt for is some really nice coloured textures. I'm not sure whether they're going to be alcohol markers or water-based markers or something, but I'm on the hunt for a good set of those, which would be nice to colour these up with. Just practising some faces from these scrap monsters, and I may have got some of these ideas off the Little Inks group. I love this one. This one's cute. I think this one's inspired by Courtney's, one of her little drawings. Some more. I tend to go through several pages of doing the same thing. I love the owl. He's kind of cute. Some more. This is definitely a Courtney Diaz inspired little dude, girl. Some more little monsters. These are more monsters. But yeah, these would be fun to colour in with textures. These ones, didn't like the neck on this one. I buggered that up, but this one looks like a bit like a donut. It's playing around with different things. This one I love. This is very, very cheeky. Then I decided to play around with some snowman and a little cat face and teardrop. I love the snowman. I reckon he's gorgeous. He's a square blobby snowman. Oh, that one I dislike with a passion, but it's still in there. This was a face that I tried to copy out of a book, out of a colouring book, but don't like the nose and the profile, but this again, just practising. Sometimes I go and draw the eyes too big to fit the whole face on, which I have to learn to shrink things down and work out where they are, but I may just cut the eyes out of this one. I liked it till I did this doodling over here, but another one inspired by an image I saw in the Little Ink Facebook group. I think someone posted one of these, or this might be Courtney's little nook dweller. Just another one with different hair. I love the curly hair. It's going to be a pain to cut out, but we might just cut it out around the hair and stick it on the page. Also, the more little ones, inspired by Courtney Diaz. Little bunny rabbit. Little, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but again I stuffed up the neck with the proportions, but he still looks cute. Maybe I can just take his head and stick him on something else. Some more little critters. I enjoy drawing more cartoony style, and I've always done that ever since I was a kid. I used to get colouring books of, I'll be showing my age in a minute, Bugs Bunny, Tassie Devil, which is a cartoon, Daffy Duck, and those type ones. I get the colouring books and I actually copy. I wouldn't colour. Colouring never interested me. And when I was a child, I would take the colouring books and actually redraw them. So that's where I've got. I prefer doing this than realistic images. Love one day to maybe turn these into some stamps or something, come up with my own ideas. This one is copied from an image I saw on the internet. Not sure where I saw that image from, but it was a, I don't know, Frankenstein-y girly thing. Oh, what have we got here? Some more heads. I think I saw these. Someone posted these in the Facebook group. And I may take some of these pictures and post in the Facebook group as well. The little link just following the little characters that some other people have drawn and changed them around. These two. This one I love. This one is just gorgeous. Very happy with that one. This one, I like the nose again. This nose is a bit funny, but it suits the character. Another little girl, or little lady. This one looks like a bit older lady. Hoping this is getting focused. Oh, some sort of mini folky ones. Some more just eyes. This one I love. This one's just funny. So you can tend to see I'll draw 5 or 6 and I'll love one of them and then I won't love the others, but they're part of the drawings process and I'll leave them in there. Some more little nook dwellers inspired by the Little Ink Facebook group. Most of this book is designing some stencils maybe. Just drawing some solid-y faces. I like this one a bit better than that one. This one's cross-eyed. Mucked up the eyes. This one's looking down, so just playing with different. This one's looking up. This one I stuffed up the eyes, but it's funny. And then just doing some leaves. I did this on a train, so it was a bit wonky with the leaves, but just playing around. What's this? Oh, I love the houses. Not so happy with the face, but I was sort of trying to teach my daughter. My daughter's very realistic, and everything has to be realistic and realistic representation. So I was trying to show her that she could draw a face with non-face features, but I do love the buildings up the top, which are really cool. Last few pages. Oh, some birds. These were copied out of one of my daughter's books on the train again. I was bored and I grabbed one of her books and this bird was in it. So I think I like this one better, even though he doesn't have feet. He's a bit more proportioned than this one because his eyes, again, funny. Oh, this is Frankenstein and Mrs. Frankenstein. These are actually copied or inspired by a stamp set I saw, which I can't get in Australia. But yeah, I love drawing these ones. I love Mrs. Frankenstein. She's really cool. I love her hair. Oh, and then I decided to draw a Dracula person and some candle wax. And that brings me to the end of the book. So thank you for flipping through or letting me flip through my, I don't know, it's not really an art journal, sketchbook, reference book. I'm hoping to be able to go back and use, now I've built up about 3 books of these, it's time to go back and use some of them in my art journaling, whether I cut them out or whether I photocopy them. I have used a mermaid before. I've redrawn the mermaid and used that image. I've done some of the scrap monsters. I'm working on some faces, so it's just a fun way for me to de-stress and relax and have some fun. But I will show you again. It takes, I probably finished this probably last month in September, and this was started in April. So it takes me a good 6 months. There's 60 pages in the book, so it takes me quite a while to get a book finished. So when I finish another one, I will come on and pop on and show you what I've been up to. I may, if you're interested, I may do some drawing sped up, or probably not me talking through because it takes a lot of concentration to do it. But if you want to see me do some of these in sped up time with music to them, let me know and I will do that. Or if you want me to talk you through how I look at a shape and where I start it and sort of build it up, I can do that as well, because that's a bit of a knack to doing that. Especially when you're drawing in pen and don't have the ability to erase. So if you want me to do a few videos on that sort of way I draw and way I think, which is probably different to other people, let me know in the comments below, or like this video. If you enjoy my videos, we'd love if you subscribe. Alexis and I put up lots of different crafty videos and different things. But I will leave you for now because my voice is about had it again. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.